Hi guys, it's me Karen. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do a page or two in Magical Dawn. It's the double page of the birds here. And I've already done the background painted in the matte black acrylic paint. You've seen me do it hundreds of times, so I thought I'd just, especially in this book, I've got lots of black backgrounds. And what I'm going to do here next is I'm going to put a little tiny bit of details in the background in here. Now I got a stamp. Where's this thing? Here we go. Stamp set. This is an Inkadinkadoo stamp set. It's a cute name, isn't it? Or Stampendous. Anyway, it's got these cute little floral twirly stamps. Kind of detailed. And what I'm going to do is do a kind of inside here. So took my little round circle, and it kind of is almost the exact same shape, which is cool. I'm going to trace it around here with just a colored pencil. Whee! And then I'm going to cut it out. And there's a reason for it. And I'm going to just go in here. And I don't have to be too close to the area. I just want to kind of get it round. I know I'm cutting this incorrectly. You're supposed to move the paper while you're cutting, but like I said, I'm not really taking that time. I do not need the circle part. I need the outline of the circle for what I'm going to do. So I'm going to lay it like right there. And then I have a few little leaves here. And I want to cover them up also. So I'm going to take a sticky note, because I have one here. And I'm just going to kind of tear it. I'm going to put it over that leaf there for the most part. And then we'll put it over this leaf for the most part. And then I'll just try to avoid everything else. It's also going to help stick that down to the table. Okay, there's a little bud up there. Try to get that covered. There, okay. Now I'm going to take some pumice stone. It's kind of a, I don't know, grayish colored sort of color. I don't know. I'm going to stamp it on something so you can see what I'm going to do. I'm going to put down this stamp, and it's going to stamp down. And it's kind of a, I don't know what you call that. It's a grayish color, grayish brown. And that's what I'm after. So what I'm going to do is ink up a portion of this stamp. Just this kind of part here, more or less up on the top. So we're going to get the ink on it. And it doesn't matter about what you're going to do here on the ink stamp pad, other than you want to get the ink on there, because most of it's going to go off of the page anyway. And we want to put a little in here. We're going to throw it up over her clothes too. Yeah, I'm going to call them clothes. They're her feathers, but there we go. And we're just going to put a little stamp right there. Push it down, and we got a little dooley-wop going in here. You can come in here with a pencil and bring that down if you want. We're going to do the same thing up on this end, just because I think it needs a little something. Okay, so we're going to put it over here and take one of these and put it on that leaf and push the rest of it down and just hope for the best that it stays where it's at. And let's see. What end do we want up there? I think I like that swirl better, so I'm just going to adjust the stamp a little, get it all over my fingers, because that's what I do. And we're going to ink up this section and put it up here. I'm going to turn the book a little bit. Try to keep us in focus. And just drop it right out there. And push it down. And we have a little lightness of a swirl going on in the background. Can't see much, can you? But it's there, and it's going to give me enough room to figure out where to put more if I want to. Oh, so sorry. Hand draw those in. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side, except for opposite. We're going to put some of that down here on the front. Just a little pile of it right there. And then we'll put some up here on the top. Right about here. And hopefully that'll go down on the paper. I've got something underneath there. There we go. Okay. That's it for the inking. Find the lid. Move that stuff out of the way. Now, in this book, we do just use certain colors. And I'm going to hopefully find a grayish green in here, which I know I have. Here we go. This one is called a Putty Beige. Okay. The Putty Beige, I'm going to just draw down some of these lines. And if we want to add a little something, we can. We can put in dots, we can put in swirls, we can put in another little circle type thing, just so you know what you're doing and what you're working with. We'll put a dot there, a dot there, we'll throw a vine going that way. There's a vine going that way. I'm not crazy about that line, but that's okay. We're shading in here, so half of this stuff that I don't want to see will be gone. It's no big deal. And I'll be coloring over all that. So if we want to put a little leaf in here, we'll add a little leaf. Maybe put one over here. A little leaf over here. Maybe one going up here. And maybe we'll bring up another little swirl up here. And maybe one going out that way, and put a leaf in here. And maybe a leaf over on that side. Who knows what we'll end up with. But I just want to make sure I get these lines worked in so I know kind of where they're at and what they're doing in a way. Bring a curl up there, leaf, a leaf. That'll run under, and we got those going. Not sure what it's stamped down here. We'll just attach those two and make a swirl there. Got a swirl going around there. Maybe we'll bring a swirl up here. A leaf there, leaf there. And maybe we'll add one over here. Something like that. Kind of get us a little something behind there. Okay. Now, we're going to have, well, because we have two birds. We have a female bird and a male bird. And this book is done in purples, blues, pinks, and green. So we must decide if we want a blue or purple guy over here, a pink or green one over here, or if we want her purple. But I think I'm going to go with her being Let's see, I think I'll do her in purple and him in blue. Then the flowers can all be done in pink and the leaves can be done in the green. So that will work. So what did I say? Purple. We're going to work on her first. So we've got the gray lavender. Where's the rest of the purples? I dumped out the whole thing, I thought. Now I did. Purple, 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 purple. Yep, black grape, gray lavender, and Parma Violet are the colors we use for purple. And I'm going to get you down so you can actually see what I'm going to do here. Because it's up a little high and we're going to work on her first. So there we go. Now I'm going to bring in another color in here because I want this gold and I want her crown gold. And I'm allowed to bring in one color, so we'll bring in the colors for gold just for the frame, the filigree parts, and the crowns on both birds. And possibly the beaks, I'm not sure. Okay, well, we're going to start off with the darkest color, and that is our black grape. So we're going to put the black grape over here. Now, I've been working with polychromos, so back to Prisma. This is going to be interesting because I'm going to want to put layers, 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 and it's not how I worked in the book to begin with. And we're going to go up in here too. We're going to do a little work here on her face. So this was going to come down a little closer to here. That's going to come back here. And we're going to put a cheek on her. So that's going to come back over here. Okay. If you hear any noise in the background that sounds like a drill and or hammer, my neighbors are having work done on their house. There we go. Darken that up there, and then just bring that color out. We want to know where her cheek is. We're going to darken it up in here and pull it out. I think there's a couple of areas back here. We'll get to them later. So how are you all doing? I hope you're well. Hope everybody that had Mother's Day yesterday had a great day. Ours isn't until May, so it's one thing. And then, of course, our clocks all jumped ahead 1 hour over the weekend, so that was fun. Try to get back on your normal schedule, an hour different. Usually takes about 3 days to do that. At least for me. Maybe not for everybody. Okay. Then down in here, we're going to want to darken up like one side of this, so we'll just take it like that. That one's not going to have any. This is a shoulder or her wing, but we're going to pretend it's clothing, so okay, so we're going to darken one side of these two. And then under here. I'm going to do these in black or gold. I don't know, probably black. Okay, and then the little feathers down in here. Okay, let's get these guys up here a little bit. Okay, we're going to go in with our next color, which is the Parma Violet. Go over those areas and bring it out a little further. I'm going to go over those little, these are going to be hair, so I'm not going to go over those, but these little balls, I'm probably going to put some stickles on those, and it'll be kind of cool if they had some color in them. Okay. Go over those little things too. Okay, go up on these. And down on these. We were surprised last night. We got a little snow. Kind of late for us to get snow. But the weather dropped down far enough for it to come down a little bit. So yeah, we're just going over all the places and pulling it down a little further with this color. Then we'll go in with our last color. That should probably have some dark in it. And fill in the rest of our areas. So this is the grade Lavender. We're going to go over everything. Pull it up. We're going to leave a little space there because I want to put a little white in it. Okay, we're going to pull in a white. Try to find a white. Here we go. Nope. Not that one. Not that one. This one. Gonna make sure the tip is clean. Nothing like coloring something, wanting to put down white and turning it some color because you have it on the tip of your pencil. Okay, right here on the cheek, we want to get it a little whiter. So we're just gonna blend that in with that. Put it in here in the eye. Bring it to the beak. In the back, we're just gonna pull those colors out and into this area. Soften all that up. Right in there. And in between those little doodly watts. Okay, we're going to put it in on these. So put the white in and then bring it into the lighter colors. And just soften those up too. Same down here. Bring it back up. And back this way. Try to keep the white visible on there. And up in here. All right. Okay, we're going to bring in the black, color in her eye. Okay. I'm going to take it and just put it on the top of the shoulders here. We want that kind of dark. I'm going to take it down the eye back here, into here. And then we're going to bring back in the black grape. Pull that out a little bit. I don't know if you can hear that, but I certainly can. Not exactly sure what they're doing. I'm going to darken these up back here. Go back in and darken this one up. I'm not worrying about these little circles, or because like I said, I'm going to put stickles on them and they're going to be all sparkly. There we go. Triangles, I'm probably going to leave those and do them in black. Go back in with the Parma Violet and blend that out a little more. Just going to soften that line up a little bit. In with the great lavender. Okay, blend that a little more too. Those little balls, all those little balls have got to get some color in them since I put them on those. So there we go. Yeah. Wondering if I should just do the beaks in purple and blue. This one didn't get colored. Don't know. We'll leave the beak alone. We're going to do the hair. Or the... Yeah, it's hair, right? Could be a bow on the crown, but he's got it too, so we're going to say it's hair. Okay, we're going to pick a strand here, and we're going to go dark on this one. And then the one that's next to it, we're going to go down here and go dark. We'll probably put some black on that to make it a little darker. One that's next to that, we'll go dark. We'll go dark on this side of this one. And that side of that one. And put a little of the dark over here. We just don't want them all blending into each other, so we want to keep them from doing that. Okay. The lavender, Parma Violet, sorry. And then the great lavender. I might throw a little white in there too. And I'm going to sharpen it. Not all the way because I don't want to break the point. So So where we left that little bit, we want to add the white in. Sorry, watch making noise. It's probably pretty loud. Likes to tell me to stand up when I'm not sitting down too long. But I got a birdie to do, so it's gonna have to wait. I'll go back over it with the black grape. Just kind of blend it in with the other colors. Just kind of smushes right in there. Kind of missed that. Okay, then black, because we need to darken the upper lines here. It's one of the problems when you smush the light in there. You lose your lines. Okay, I'm just going to rub that around a little bit. Because I like to do that. You don't have to do that. I just like to do it. All right. Now, all these little loopies are going to be black. I guess I could do the little hair things in the really light colors, so we'll do that in the gray lavender. Since they're kind of mostly that color anyway. I have a feeling we're only going to get to one bird today. Or we can just do the birds and leave everything else till later. We're going to do the beak, I think. So we'll bring in the black grape. And the Parma Violet. Gray Lavender. There we go. Just going to pull that down in here so it doesn't look like it's not colored. All right. And now I'm not going to do the black with the pencil because I'm really running low on black pencils. They're getting kind of tiny. So I'm going to use an ink to do that. And like I said, her crown is going to be gold. We will do a little bit of Let's see, we'll grab the greens. Where are my greens? I have a lot of these in here for some reason. We've got the moss green. We got green ochre. That's a small green ochre, so I'll use that. The moss green, and then the Putty Beige. I just had that out not too long ago. Those are our green colors. And I'm going to take the green ochre and we're going to go over where I stamped. Bring it up and just kind of go over it. Okay. Bring in some of the moss green. And that's how we're going to do that. So we'll go over here at the top. Just going to trace around the lines. Bring them down where we want them. Okay, go in with the moss, darken some areas. All right. Sorry. Clearing my throat. Didn't mean to. Should probably mute it when I do that. We're going to take in a little bit of the Putty Beige. And on the inside of here, we're going to darken it up a little bit. So we're just going to run that in here. Go right over everything. We're doing it softly though. Okay, over here. Okay, I'm going to bring in a little bit of the black. And we're going to very lightly go around the edge there. And on this side. Bring in a little more back here. Okay, go back in with the Putty Beige. Go very lightly over that. A little harder when you get up towards the top, and then lighter again. And same thing on this side. We're just blending those two colors together. If I get too much of this on the hair, I'm just going to erase it and fix it up. I should probably have done this before I colored the hair in, so I didn't get too much purple in here. Just bring that around and up. Okay. Then take your black and just darken it around the edge. Alright, I will take the eraser and make sure it has an eraser part. Hold on. Okay, eraser, and we're going to just pull up some of that color there. I shouldn't do that. Prisma will just slide all over the place. Okay, then we're just going to put our colors back in there. It's our purples. Get them nice and purple again. There we go. We're going to throw a little of that purple, which is the gray lavender, down in here too. Just in this part. Okay. There. All right. So we kind of look like we're in a shadow. We'll get our leaves started. We go in with the moss green and every other, oh, let's see. Do I want to do every other one, or just darken them going up on this side? With this color, which is the moss green. No, then we'll change it up on the bottom part. So we just want to do them dark on one side of the leaf. Just pick one. Gotta find all the leaves. Did I get all the leaves? I hope so. Put a little of it down here on these. The rest of this leaf is going to be done in the other two colors. Okay. I'll bring in the, where is it? Lose my pen, it's just sitting on my desk. The Putty Beige. We're going to bring that in. Put it on the white areas and pull that color out on all the leaves. Can you see all the leaves? Am I just coloring out of frame again? I'm sorry if I am. I don't mean to. I know I do sometimes though. I'm only human. Okay, this side now. Okay, now we're going to bring in the green ochre. We're going to start on this side, go up the middle of the leaf, and just kind of out and into the other two colors. These leaves are tiny. I want it darkest down at the base of these, so just put a little more pressure on it. And this side. We forgot a leaf completely. Thought I got them all. Well, always forget one, don't I? One of something. Okay, we're going to take this and we're going to go down the vine here. We're going to put some on here, on this one. And we have some over on here. Okay. The same colors to get the rest of this. This is the moss green. There were more of those than the putty. Actually, we're going to bring in the lime for this because it's a plant. It's starting to bloom, so we want a little brighter color in that one. And it makes it stand out from the rest. Throw a little of that in some of these leaves too. All right, the flowers are next, and we do those in the pink tones. Hold on. Okay, for our pinks, we got black raspberry, henna, and pink rose. We're going to use those this time. Going to start with the little buds. since we're got a little buds. So black raspberry first. Where are the other buds? I know I have a lot of them. We just colored the little parts to them. I want to get those done first. And there's only one on that side. Okay. Then, yeah, we're going to just do the buds right now. And the henna. You can use black raspberry for this too, but I just, I grabbed the henna. And if you use black raspberry, you'll be using the light flesh one instead of the pink. Boy, that needs to be sharpened. Okay, now we're using the pink rose. Blend that all out. We're going to leave the tip because we're going to come back and do a little white on that. Just using this one to blend it all out. And this, did I put a henna in here? I don't know if I did. Now we did. Get the pink in this one. Okay, then we bring in the white. Make sure we got purple all over it. We don't want purple in our pink. Get that off. And then just put the white in. There, we got all our buds. Now we'll do our flowers. So we want it kind of dark in here. Go around our little stamen parts. Okay, then the henna. Okay, then we go in with the pink rose. I'm going to throw in the white around the edges here. Lighten up anywhere you got too dark. Go back in with the black raspberry, make sure it's nice and deep down in here. Okay. Go back in with the henna if you want to. Blend it out a little bit more. The inside of that is going to be, let's see. I usually do them in purple. So we'll grab the Parma Violet. Darken every other one. Bring in the gray lavender. Pull that down. Then we'll bring in the black grape. Do the other ones. And bring in white on that one. Okay, so they got a little purple in them. Just going to rub that a little bit and blend it in. So we brought all the pink that we had in here into the purple, so it kind of blended a little better. Do that all over here on the leaves a little too. All right. Okay, we're going to do all the flowers like that, so I only need to show you the one. Move those pencils out of my way for a second. We need to add a little more of the gray color in up here. So this is the gray lavender, right? Nope, this is the Putty Beige I'm using. So we're going to put some of that up here. And just bring it to the other side. So I think it needed to come out a little further here. All right. Yep. I think I'm going to do is stop now. I'm not going to work anymore in here today. I will do the rest of the flowers on this page, and I may go ahead and do the leaves over on the other side and the flowers, so I don't have to do them again. On the next video, we'll just color him in and do his background too, and then we'll do the frame in the second video. So I hope you guys are enjoying, and I will see you in part 2. Bye now. Take care, everyone.